The Sonoran Desert is just abundant with life. It is filled with our Huya Anya, the wilderness world. And within the Huya Anya is all things living, all things that we were gifted and that we were taught to take care of.
You were taught that when you open that first fruit, you pick it and you open that first fruit, you take a little bit of the fruit and you put it on your head, and then you put some on your heart.
That prayer is your way of telling the environment that you're going to protect it. You're not going to cause harm to it.
And that's just connecting you with the Saguaro, and you're here again, and we're thankful for the fruit they've produced. And you create that connection, and you sample a little bit, and then you start on onto your harvest.
Inapoleda lanai kokobachi. Huya ania yapsako, ne huya ania tautuisi wame. Itom huya hitoam ubuane.
The Sonoran Desert is an incredibly biodiverse region. It's among one of the most biodiverse deserts in the world. 2,500 plants that we have in the Sonoran Desert, about a quarter of those are really important to people. They have a use for food, fiber, medicine, shelter.
These crops are very connected to the region. These are hundreds of year old crops that brings a sense of identity.
There's breweries and bakeries and restaurants and farmers markets that feature those wild foods right where we live. So we're really blessed with an extraordinary diversity, more than any other desert in the world. And that diversity is in our food system still.
Itepo sime huya ania tamak weweri. Hunuen vechivo te tuisi anakwata. Intoket ayo ore.
Morning. How you doing? We know that over the years, hundreds, if not thousands of years, people have been cultivating these crops. Look at that. Wow. That just, it's eye candy. And by experimenting in a small scale at the gardens of the Desert Museum, at Mission Garden, where we experimented with different species and different varieties of these native indigenous crops, we decided to bring it one step further into upscaling a little bit of quantity of the plants, but also diversity. And here we are in an actual farm land cultivating native crops, and it's quite exciting. That is one of the most delicious fruit you ever tasted. So are you ready?
The goal here is to trial a few different desert-appropriate crops. We have prickly pear and agave among the perennial plants that we're growing. And they use about a fifth of the water that other thirstier crops have. So they make a lot of sense for here in the desert where water is scarce and temperatures are hot. And we're trying to learn about the crops and increase the available plants so we can partner with farmers and start getting people to trial these in their fields.
It has a good peel. It's not as thin as the other one, but gorgeous color. These foods really are what makes the people of the Sonoran Desert, whether it's indigenous people who have lived here for thousands of years, or many Hispanics who have been here for hundreds of years. And why not introduce these crops to the greater modern immigrants who are coming to this region and understand how this region has been an abundance of food and taste and diversity of food. And we have it. We just need to appreciate it again.
Prickly pear, mesquite beans, ironwood seeds, wild onions, wolfberries. What else is there?
There's wild spinach.
Wild spinach. Mm-hmm.
My grandma used to pick wild spinach, and it used to just grow on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. And we would just pull off on the side of the road, and she'd go and she'd pick it.
So we see food everywhere in our yaqui ceremonies. Every ceremony, there's people in the cocina giving out platos of huacabaki, munin, beans. It sustains life. I feel that food genuinely can bring a community together, and that's what's so powerful and so beautiful about it.
Yowe tate, wakasawa, netan wamta tataak.
How do these places look before Tucson became an urban center of around 1 million people? Picture this image in the Santa Cruz River. The Santa Cruz River used to look like this most of the time, with some trickle of water, with some pools of water. And that's why Tucson originated here, because of the Santa Cruz River. Right now, we are on extreme drought, which is within the last 7 to 10 years.
Agriculture in Arizona is failing right now. We have the worst water crisis in history. We're going to have to shift to more water-conserving crops. And we can't have agriculture in Arizona unless farmers are making a living. And the best way for them to make a living is to cut the cost of water and electricity, which are their major inputs.
And this is huge for our region because nearly 75% of the fresh water in Arizona is going directly towards agriculture. A lot of crops that people have been growing for the last 100 plus years, they're starting to fail. And if we can't figure out a way to start making the switch to grow plants that use less water but are also better adapted and more resilient to the types of conditions that we have here, then we are not going to be able to see a vibrant farming and agricultural future for Arizona and the Sonoran Desert.
Yoko machuko, itepo itom yowetat, avaisaone, wakatu ihuya hitoa hiapsitua wamta.
So the future, if we don't take care of our resources, water, of our community, we tend to migrate somewhere else. But to go somewhere else, those opportunities are also diminishing. So we also need to maintain, enhance, elevate the health of our environment where we are. We have so much knowledge, so much science, but sometimes nothing happens. We have so much government or policies and things like that, legal systems, and oh my God, so complicated. I just want a river flowing. And that's kind of the challenge. How do we inspire people to take action? Because we keep educating, providing information, oh my God, nothing is going to happen. Or if we wait for government to take action, nothing is going to happen. As opposed that we inspire community to take action for a better community, a more happy community. That's where, for me, that's where the action is.
If we can move forward and find some ways which our desert home can be a model for other areas of how we can live in hard conditions and not just live, but thrive and survive and have vibrant communities and cultures, then that's the world I want to inherit and live in.
There's an intergenerational care in the Tucson Basin of helping the next generation learn the wild plants for food and medicine that is living and breathing, and it's something that we should all celebrate.
And if you want to recover your culture, well, recover the foods, recover the agriculture, recover the connection to the environment.
It's that connection we feel because it connects us to our past, and our future generations will be, connected to us, and we connect to them in that sense because they will be here walking the same paths as we do.
I want to be a voice for my ancestors and to be that answered prayer that they worked hard for.
Hiva vechivo ito tosakai ini hitoa.